Please note, it is illegal to hunt hogs in the state of Tennessee, but there are exceptions. Certain WMAs allow hog hunting during big game seasons. For a list of those, please refer to your Tennessee hunting guide. In addition, landowners have a special exemption to allow them to kill hogs. Along with that exemption, there are also certain provisos, such as being able to shoot at night and to bait even during big game season. For my part, I have permission to do all of these on this particular land from our landowner. That exemption is given to the landowner by TWRA. It specifically spells out what is allowed to be done in controlling hogs on that particular property. At the end of every year, I report how many hogs I've killed, the means of taking, as part of the program. So this really isn't hunting, it's more pest control. The hogs have been destroying my friend's property, got his fields all tore up, and so he wanted me to get in there and try to shoot a few to take them out. Well, I have a feeling there's basically a limitless number, so I think maybe we need to switch to trapping. This is a pretty typical group. That is the dominant sow right there with the white ears. I've seen her a couple of times and passed on her, but I probably need to get rid of her. Here's a pretty typical group that comes in. You can see my feeder is staked down. This is the third iteration of that feeder. It's been destroyed twice by boars usually, and now I've got the bottom staked down with some T-post. So that's kept it pretty secure so far. And right before I hunt, I usually come out and dump about 10 pounds of corn and a thing of Kool-Aid out, and usually they're pretty quick coming to that. So anyway, I've had a lot of fun to go up there to shoot. I'm not saying I'm doing very much good in the pest control thing, but I am having fun. So this is from my POV camera. It's actually attached to my rifle via a device that my friend Jim invented for me. And so anyway, just sit back and watch the video. It's kind of hard to see since it is a POV camera, but you can get the gist of it pretty quick. Alright, here's the same scene. This time though it's taking a picture through my scope, so you can kind of see what's going on. Now I probably should have dropped that big sow there with the white ears, but I wasn't sure if he should take the dominant sow or not. So you can see it was a nice little eating size sow, probably about, I would say 70 pounds max. Was not a huge animal, but I could manage it easily by myself. And the way I manage is I throw it up on the trailer hitch on my Durango to pick them up. That way I can get them down the highway pretty easy. And then I transition, of course, to I went ahead and cut the hog up and cooked it in the smoker, and there's the final product, which is a big nice pile of pulled pork. So last year my beautiful wife Leah got me a Sightmark RT night vision scope, and this was the first hunt that I went on with it, and I shot the biggest boar I've ever shot in my whole life. There he is with my rifle. My rifle, if you want to know what I'm using, is I'm using a Browning BAR in 308. On top of it is a Sightmark Photon RT, and the ammo that I've been using is the Browning BXR, which is a high penetrating ammo in case to get through these large hogs. and it seems to work really, really well with the rifle, and this combo is very deadly. So you want to know how big he was? That's the back of my full-size Dodge Durango, and he is as wide as the car. We had to use a backhoe to pick him up to get him out of the woods. I couldn't move him by myself. I could barely drag him, but we were able to get him out of there, out of the field. And he is a true Russian style boar. He's got the big razorback on him, and he has some large tusk, which was the first boar I'd ever shot with really big tusk. You can see how big their tusks are on these things, and those are pretty gigantic. He could have been rooting, and you could see all the mud in his mouth. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Here's my boon hunting companion wrapped in his Power Ranger sleeping bag, because it does get pretty cold up in the mountains.